So we're going to be looking at a tipper truck from 1971 that's actually older than the best set ever. This is going to be a set 371. It's called Tipper Truck, shockingly. And we're also going to be looking at some your pictures of tipper trucks in the wild. And I'll talk more about that at the end of the video. So thank you everyone that has been submitting their pictures. I'm very pleased with the response. But anyway, so this channel is, if you're new, is all about this set here, set 435 tipper truck. It's take it with me. I take it on vacation, and I don't know. It's just it's my favorite set. So this set came out in 1974 or 1976. I'll say that almost every time. But this tipper truck actually predates it. It is from the LEGOLand theme, the large vehicles that they made in the late 60s, early 70s. It's set 371. It's called Tipper Truck. And unlike the one-pin tipper truck that we have here, this one has two. But it can still tip relatively easy. I was actually surprised how well it balances on these with the pins. And it is a brick-built tipper bucket. It's got 4x8 plates, 2x8 plate, and then these special elements with the pins. Often when you find these in used collections, sometimes those pins break off. So be careful with those if you have one. Also has this opening door, if I can open it with one hand. But unfortunately the bar that goes in between is visible when you open it. And that bar is for the steering. It has a play feature there for the steering. There is actually a little pin that causes the gear to go back into, or the wheels to go back into place, but mine are too tight. And then we have, oh my goodness, what did I do wrong here? I can't get it to go back in. There we go. We got the headlight brick right there. So that is, oh man, I think I broke my pin. Oh, there. Now, it works this way. It springs back. Like I turn it, it springs back. But when I go this way, it don't want to spring back. I wonder if I got a pin broken. Oh, I do. That's why it's not working. So there's supposed to be another, where that little mark is, there's supposed to be another little pin sticking up. I don't know how well that's showing up. There. Yeah, there's a pin broken. So it hits that little pin that's in the middle right here. This is flexible, so it can break. So that's why it only swings back in one direction. So I got to find another one of these. There, I found one. So that one will work better than this one. I just took the wheels off of this one, put it on this new one. Fortunately, I knew this guy Brickzar that has a bunch of vintage Lego in his collection. I'll always be curious if anybody discovers this channel without already knowing who Brickzar is. That would really make my day. All right, just to see if my truck repair. Oh yeah, now it's working. Yeah, it springs back now. That's the way it's. Uh-oh, did I just break it? It's still a little tight, but yeah, that is set 371 tipper truck. Only 47 pieces. This one was 17 pieces. I do have the instruction manual. I don't have an original box. The back of the instructions shows how to motorize it, and my goodness, it makes an awful looking contraption with that awful blue motor. What were you thinking, Lego? But yeah, these are just rendered instructions here. So now we're going to talk about tipper trucks. Your tipper trucks. People have sent me some pictures of tipper trucks in the wild. First of all, Geology Joe sent me a picture of a real truck that he saw that made him think of tipper trucks. So I appreciate that. Of course, now we're in the 21st century, which is 50 years since these style of tipper trucks. So you know, there's still dump trucks out there. There's side dump trucks and rear dump trucks, I guess. So yeah, anytime you see something, feel free to share it if you like. Again, I'm more about this truck, but I always I do appreciate people seeing things that make you think of a tipper truck. So the next one we're looking at is from Wild Brick Collector. Mike he started off with one, and he was going through his collection and found enough parts to build a few more. So he's building his own mini tipper truck army, which is great. And he's got a nice collection going on here. The tipper truck's nicely placed in between some Jurassic Park vehicles. And a very expensive Lloyd DX, I think that is, one of those Target cubes. The thing's gotten super expensive right now. And I see a couple of maxi figures there as well. I think my tipper trucks are in Jane's studio all of a sudden. Anyway, this next one is from Maarten in the Netherlands, a teenage fan of tipper trucks. And this is I love seeing the younger people, because we all were young once, and having the appreciation for it. But I love this historical reference here. This is a 600-plus-year-old building. I forget the name of it. I'll try to put it. I probably couldn't pronounce it anyway. But it's this building is also it's on water and land, and it's got the little viaduct, little thing there. I don't know what you call it, but it just that this we don't have this kind of history here in the United States where I live, because everything got burned down here in the South back a couple of hundred years ago, less than 100 and what 1860s. Is that when Sherman burned Atlanta? I don't know, but so see, just have that history. It's amazing, and thanks for showing a tipper truck in it. So yeah, if you got something like this is perfect for what I'm looking for. It doesn't have to be a historical thing. It can be something funny. It could be whatever. But yeah, thank you, Maarten, for that, because that is awesome. And next up we have from Transparent Bricks in Melbourne. This is in Melbourne, Australia. So we're just like we're in the Netherlands now. We're over in Australia. This is just amazing. This is in Melbourne City, the Yarra River area, and there's the clock. Oh, I forgot what he called the clock. Finder Street clock, I think is what it was. So you got the Melbourne skyline. So these are things that I would never see with my own eyeballs anytime soon. So, and just having the tipper truck in there for reference. I would have thought Melbourne would have been a lot bigger city. Oh, I forgot, forced perspective. He's further away. Never mind. But thank you for sending that picture. I really appreciate it, Transparent, or those pictures. So again, if you want to submit your pictures of your tipper truck in the wild, or you see a real tipper truck, send it to tippertrucktv@gmail.com, and it may appear in a video. Who knows? Maybe this series will get so popular that I can't keep up with it. Wouldn't that be neat? And so we'll be back again with another video. I'm going to be trying to feature all the different types of tipper-related sets, so you can see why my set, the tipper truck, is my favorite one. Is my white balance based on where this truck was? Oh, that's neat. Whoop. Whoop. I must have focused on the truck. It's like lets all the light out of the room.